but I left and came back again. This is California. Oh, it's yours. Namaste, Maya Swami. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Oh, over in there's a file cabinet
Okay.
over by the desk place, and it's under Vedanta Dinding.
How are you?
Oh, be sure to remind me after class.
We're on, just so you know, we're broadcasting. We're broadcasting, but I don't think there might be some people. Yes.
And I have some books in the car to bring,
Oh, really?
including a lot on
Wow.
Hindu holy women. I didn't realize I collected some.
Hi, how are you?
So good to see you. Yeah. It's my first dinner. I'm glad the kids came.
Check out Ada.
This is all. This is all live.
When she comes, just give it to me.
We're broadcasting. We're broadcasting.
We have a high anyway, something like that. When is your husband coming? One month he's so you will yes, much better. What is that book?
Which one?
No, that's just thing. You need to put in some books back.
Oh. Somebody else must have this. It's been at 3 and 2 something.
People are there.
Yes, virtually. I used to be there virtually.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Might listen later.
Yes. So Mama gets to see it because she knows what she's seeing it. We don't get to know from the yesterday they were 7 or so.
She wants it here. She wants it done. Really?
Yeah, better. We can take that out. Thank you. She can see it.
I'm trying to warn him about how he really follows duty.
It's a lesson in
It is, yeah.
and also
Yes, there's a text in it.
but he doesn't know that. Oh, yes. What's there?
How about you?
Good, how are you?
Elegant.
Eloquent?
Elegant, you were very
Box?
So we're going to
Very
try.
elegant.
We're going to try live stream with this mic.
Good, good.
And, so this is broadcast.
No, we'll do things with it. We'll right now put it in the underneath the deities. Take them out and put it there and come back. Yeah, take them out and stand them there right underneath. We have visitors, so yeah. Namaste.
So for me, the Adobe there or preferences?
It might be better here. This to
That's live
switch.
stream.
Yeah.
Switch them.
Switch them if that's all right. How come it's so late? What happened? I think my watch is not calibrated. I was just happily sitting there doing nothing. But then I don't like to be too early also because I see that it's your living space as well. So I don't want to, come and just descend.
Not living space.
Hmm?
No living space. That's the
Ah,
room.
there. That's
As
good.
well. You've got all the thing there, but they'll have to deal
Yeah,
today.
I'm not going to think about it also.
16, yes. Okay.
ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Last time, what was the answer to every question? Brahman. Yeah. Let's see what happens this time. We finished 69. We start with 70. We didn't finish 69? Just started? All right, no problem. न तत्त्वात् कथ्यते लोकः
न तत्त्वात् कथ्यते लोकः
नामाद्यैर्व्यभिचारतः
नामाद्यैर्व्यभिचारतः
वटुर्जरठः इत्याद्यैः
वधुर्जरठः इत्यादैः
इत्याद्यैः
इत्याद्यैः इति वेदान्तदिन्दिमः
न तत्त्वात् कथ्यते लोकः
न तत्त्वात् कथ्यते लोकः
नामाद्यैर्व्यभिचारतः
नामाद्यैर्व्यभिचारतः
वटुर्जरठः इत्याद्यैः
वधुर्जरठः इत्यादैः इति वेदान्तदिन्दिमः.
Ah. So, that is, now the chanting is sounding very nice. So happy. Very happy. So, people do think about, people do talk, correct? Yeah, we all know that. Everyone talks. And when they talk, what do they talk about? You know, each other. That's all they talk about. What else is there to talk about? You know, there are only three things in the world. Oh, I thought only two, Atma, Anatma. And that's because you have been listening to too much Vedanta, you say Atma, Anatma. But from the standpoint of the people who've been not listening to Vedanta, and from that standpoint, there are only three topics. What is that? You know, Jiva. Jiva, I can talk about myself. You don't want me to start. But, you know, if I start to talk about myself, then, you know, what is that? Each one wants to do that. And that is when everybody else feels like running away when each one talks about oneself. So that is Jiva, Piva. That's the first topic. And then you can talk about what? Jagat. Correct? Or you can talk about the maker of the Jagat, viz. Ishvara. These are the only three things. Ishvara, most people don't even think about. That's not a topic. Yeah, and if you start talking about Ishvara, other people will feel nervous. So that's why even if you want to talk about Ishvara, you keep it all, you know, you don't talk about Ishvara. You keep it under wraps. Yes. So that leaves only two things. What? Jiva, oneself. Whatever that oneself means. And Jagat, which also includes the body, mind, sense complex of the Jiva, this they forget. So Jagat means the other, something else, other bodies, other jivas, and that becomes the topic. Why is it the favorite topic? Other jivas become the favorite topic because one cannot stand oneself. You cannot stand to talk about yourself. If anybody asks a question, most people will flip the question. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? What's happening in your life? What happened to that masala, you know, that you were telling me? What happened to that, you know, oh, your daughter ran away with someone? How is that going? And oh, this is what happened in your life? How is that going? These are the all, what is it called? Chatpata, spicy topics. This is what it is. So there is a lot of discussion, charcha. And the charcha always centers on the other. And this time the answer to any question is not Brahman. The answer to all the questions is he said, she said, he did, she did, they thought, and how it is impacting me. That is all it is. And so this is, you know, Loka Kathanam. Nrsimha Bharati, the author, calls it Loka Kathanam. Kathanam means just this drabble, you know, empty, charcha, you know, just empty talk. Kathyate, they keep talking, they keep weaving things in the world. So this loka here means people. Lokaihi, kathyate, you know. Kim kathyate, what is described, what is talked about? What is this topic of charcha? You know, that one is a child, doesn't understand anything. Oh, this one is aging rapidly. This one is, you know, just wobbly. First needed, you know, some support, then needed a cane. Now needs 3 people to hold and bring. Oh no. After that we'll need 4 people to carry out. You know? Yeah, that is this is what the topic is of the loka. Here loka means the general people in the world who are not looking at this Jagat, who are not looking at themselves, or who are not looking at Ishvara with Vedanta Drishti. What is Vedanta Drishti? Vedanta Darshanam, Abheda Darshanam. Where there is a drishti of non-difference. Instead, they are focused on the srishti as a separation from themselves. This is what it is. And srishti, which is Bhagavan's creation, rapidly gets converted to samsara when it is fed the vital vitals of separation. That's what it is. Jagat slash srishti plus my own masala in it, which I put, which is separation, causes anxiety. That's why it is called separation anxiety. Starts at age 2, mummy, where are you? That is what it is. Poor mother can't even go to bathroom without scarring the child for life. This is what happens. This is the situation. And therefore, this is what Loka Kathanam, this is what we make this sign. What is this? Jabber, jabber. Yak, yak. Yes. Not to insult the noble animal from Tibet, Yeah. This is all empty, jabber, jabber, yak, yak, yak. Meaningless talk. Sometimes somebody is on the phone and it's very clear that the other person is only talking and this person is silent, and some visitor comes and they make this sign. This is how I understood. Meaning this person is not getting off the phone. Yak, yak, yak. So in the common parlance, yak, 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 this one is too young, that one is too old, this one is too right. This is the kind of talk. And people who engage in such talk, they are not engaging in tattva, reality. The small talk, that's why it's called small talk. Because it reinforces the smallness. The talk, it's not small by any means because big things are said. Why is it called small talk? Because it is without tattva. Na tattvat kathyate. There is no truth in it. At two levels. There is no truth in it because it is a huge waste of time to just keep on naming people and their, epithets. And here some very benign names are given. This one is a boy, that one is an old man. But we can extrapolate from here. So this practice of naming and the practice of name calling, the practice of categorizing and interrogating everything. This interrogation has to stop. Because this interrogation, when they keep asking questions about you, is because such people do not want to look at themselves. That's what the whole thing is. They do not even want to think about themselves, so this is a measure of deflection by putting you in the hot spot. So, what is your salary? This is the starting question. How much you have saved in pension? And how are you going to spend it? All this they want to know. And this is a way to deflect. And they will purposely ask questions that make the person so uncomfortable so that they can watch them squirm, because it is much more comfortable than watching oneself squirm. So, evam vidha lokaha. This is the way in which the people are generally speaking. And when they indulge in this small talk, small by two standards, one is that it is just bringing out the smallness of everybody else, and the smallness of oneself is also reinscribed. Small talk also by the standard of Vedanta, everything other than Brahman, which is not talked about as Brahman, is definitely not worth talking about. So, na tattvat kathyate lokaha namadhyaihi, adipadat, nama, rupa, and name calling, vyabhicharatah. Because, and why is it not tattva when people engage in small talk? I know I had explained the verse, so that's why I'm not doing that. So, why are people indulging in small talk when they are talking about others? Because it is not tattva. One reason he gives, na tattvat kathyate, because it's not the truth. The truth of everything is Brahman. And if they are talking about separate people with separate epithets, separate names, name calling, gossip, whatever you want to talk about it, or it may not be gossip, it may be just information being shared. Still, it is not tattva, because anything other than Brahman is atattva. Who says tattva bodha? And therefore what? Therefore, and the second reason he gives is that Brahman does not change. There is no vyabhichara, no contradiction, no change, nothing. It is constant and it is the same at all times. Oh, then what changes? Brahman doesn't change. So what changes? Namarupa. Yeah, that's what we are talking about. Namarupa changes constantly. Brahman, non-changing. And then the namers also, the vritti of the namer, the one who is talking, their mood also changes. And especially if you listen to teen talk. What is teen talk? I love this. I hate this. Even while taking prasad, they say, can I have candy? I hate banana. What is there to hate in a banana? That too so strongly. And the child is as big as a mirchi, you know, as small as a chili pepper. And I hate banana. Can I have candy? You know, here, take, okay. You know, but hate means it's a strong word for a 7-year-old to use. But this is what, if you listen to the talks of children and young adults, you see that it is very strong opinions. I love this. Why? Because this one is cool. And sometimes I get cards. Swamini ji is cool. And, you know, this is what they will write. And they will sign and give. And then, you know, so this cool. Swamini ji is rad. See, so many words. Rad. But this rad thing is a fad. Because the same one that is rad and cool becomes uncool very quickly. Why? Vyabhichara. Where is the vyabhichara? Did the object change about which they were having either love or hate? No. What changed? The mind of the subject changed in relation to the object. Mind changed. And so the name calling also changed. First I love you, and then I think we need some space. This is the teenager's life. 2 minutes later, you know, I allow you to take some room from me. Don't suffocate me. Don't call me all the time. And the same person 2 months ago, what they were saying? How come you're not texting me? Every 1 minute, texts have to come. What are you doing now? The girl will ask, and the boy has to say, missing you. No other answer is acceptable. And then another awkward question, how much are you missing? How are you going to tell? You know? This is what it is. So the vyabhichara is in the mind of the subject which changes the opinion of the object. Changes it completely. And then what? And then the object may not change, but the mind of the subject, influenced or under the spell of the ragadveshas, has undergone a great transformation in relation to the object. And so the subject will say, I no longer like the object. It's a big headache. That is one possibility. The other possibility is what? The mind of the subject hasn't undergone a change. The object also is the same. But there is no room in the mind of the subject or the body of the subject to enjoy or to be united with the object. That oneness is not there. It's like being offered a 20-course meal after having had a big lunch. Yeah. You ate your dal rice thinking that's what I'm going to do. So you ate gobs of it because you were hungry, and then somebody called and said, just look out, There is a big thing coming and a whole tray of food comes with all kinds of things. Not that you don't like it, you love it. But then the dal rice is talking from inside. Please don't. Please don't put anything on top of us. Dal rice is begging from inside. So it's not that your opinion about the food has changed, but you cannot handle it. Why? Because there is the timing is not correct. So there is a vyabhichara. Right now you said don't talk about food. And same thing happens like if you cook for 50 people. You make chole for 50 people. And then after that you don't want to see the face of chole at least for a month. Because you just even thinking about it makes you feel slightly queasy. Don't want to think about anything that is you have seen in such a vast quantity. So it's not that you don't like chole. Right now there is this feeling of surfeit, overload, overdose, too much. So that is also a vyabhichara, correct? So momentarily, temporarily, the mind changes in relation to this object. Even though I like the object, right now I don't want it. Same thing, I like you, but we have spent too much time together. Go off and do something else. After that, we will see. This is, the second reason why there is vyabhichara. And third reason, object also undergoes a change. Even if it's an inert object, like even kim tat, kimetat, flower. Already it is drooping by the weight of the petals, correct? Yeah. And if you keep holding it in these hot hands with a hot day, in the hot sun, what will happen? Yeah, the flower will just make a U-turn back to the ground. The flower will be grounded. So the object itself undergoes a change, an entropy. So that which was Vatuhu means baby, small boy. It doesn't take time before it becomes Jarathaha. What is Jarathaha? Yeah. A geriatric patient is called Jarathaha, a patient, a project for geriatry, for the science of geriatry. How to make things function when nothing functions. This is the subject matter of geriatry. Nothing is functioning. And in this body, nothing is original, everything is duplicate, Yeah. Hips have been replaced 20 years ago. Knees were replaced 25 years ago. And then what else? Eyes were replaced, cataract, surgery was done. And then everything was replaced. There are full of rods everywhere in the body. Teeth were replaced. Hair could not be replaced. And, so many things are there. This body is just a duplicate carbon copy of Ishvara's body. Yeah, only the carbon is similar. That's all. So, how to make this into a project and keep it going? Yeah, the people who are geriatric doctors have to have a lot of patience. Because geriatric patients are not, they may be called patient, but they should be really called impatient. They're not blessed with a lot of patience. Because they're all, by that time, everybody becomes old and cranky and all kinds of chronic aches and pains and, nothing works. And so, they get very upset with the doctors as well. And the same one that is impatient used to be this cherubic, angelic fellow, so many years back. So you see, that same thing, that same small boy, so cute, so cute, so cute, so handsome, so handsome, so handsome. Oh well, Yeah, a project for the doctors and the family members alike, how to transport this fellow from room to bathroom. That itself is a big project. So this is the life cycle of this body mind sense complex. So even if you make other jivas your project of small talk, that small talk changes in relation to the jiva's body mind sense complex. And therefore, whenever one is engaging in this, whenever the people are engaging in the small talk, what are they doing? They are just talking about the outer surfaces, not about the inner truth of each and every one. The aging one, the aged one, whether it's a person or a cheese, it's all it's all the same. It is Brahman. Yes. Wine, cheese, or wine also aged, I suppose, is very good. Some people say vintage. Yeah. So whether you're talking of vintage piece of cheese, vintage wine, vintage, fossil person, in all these cases, what is the truth of all of them? Brahman. So if you are talking about the Nama Rupa and talking about the aging process or talking about anything other than this alone, you are not talking about the truth. And for two reasons, we already saw the reasons. Because the Nama Rupas keep changing. Your mind as the speaker, as the subject, is also subject to Ragadveshas, and that also keeps changing. Ataha, this is because of this Vyabhichara, nobody is talking about Brahman. So everybody is interested only in Nama Rupa because that brings in the what is that? Entertainment factor. Yeah. Because otherwise you're talking, okay, like otherwise what will our conversations be like? Today Brahman woke up and then Brahman brushed the teeth along with Brahman toothpaste and Brahman toothbrush, and Brahman had a shower in the waters of Brahman. And then Brahman did puja to Brahman, and then Brahman arrived at class. What? This is no masala. So boring. Arrived at class to do what? To talk about Brahman, to hear about Brahman for 2 hours, and the 2 hours are also Brahman. This timeless Brahman alone. Who will talk like this? Only people ready to be checking themselves into mental hospital. That's we say going to Agra, to put it euphemistically, because near Agra there is a famous mental hospital. So only people who are crazy will talk like this. Nobody talks like this. This is not where the masala lies. Masala lies in Nama Rupa. Masala lies in waking up and discussing duality. That is what people do with their significant others. What did you dream? What did you dream? And then the two, the husband and wife or the significant other spouses, whatever friends are discussing this dream. And then, she says, I dreamt that you were going out with someone else. Now I'm very angry with you. I'm not going to talk to you. And the husband says, but this is your dream, not my dream. How can you hold me culpable? This is what it is. This is where the fun lies. This is where the fun lies. You discuss the dream, or you write in the journal what you dreamt and what you ate in the dream and how you won the lottery in the dream, because in real life there is zero chance. So I might as well indulge in the dream. Some harmless prarabdhas get exhausted in the dream. And then what? Then all these things come, and then this is how the talk is all about other. This other talk. Other talk means what? Nama Rupa talk. Which is okay. It adds a spice to life. Fine, wonderful. But the danger of it for the person who is abudhaha means what? Not knowledgeable about the truth of all that is. One who is yet ignorant, the truth of oneself, and then one continues to indulge in the small talk at the cost of, at the time and the cost of deepening one's connection to the truth of oneself, then one is easily derailed from that equanimity that one so much craves. Because one doesn't understand that this whole projection, this Nama Rupa, that I am thinking to be real, the more I talk about it, the more real it becomes. You can have an experiment. You wake up one morning, on the day there are no classes, and say, I don't feel so good, I don't feel so good, suddenly you will feel like you're coming down with a fever. Suddenly you'll start having backache, leg ache, neck ache, This is, the mind is highly suggestible. Therefore, the elders in our culture say, even if you're not feeling good, you have to say, I'm okay, because that is actually the truth. You're not lying to yourself. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm all right. Yes, everything hurts, but that's okay. I'm all right. This is how we have to change this, this reality of this habit pattern of living in the non-reality and making it to be the reality. And this is what is the changing, this is what is the one thing that marks the knowledgeable people who know this and the people who are ignorant of the self. And that is what is going to be talked about in the next verse. Namarupatmakam Vishwam
Namarupatmakam Vishwam
Indrajalam Vidurbudhaha
Indrajalam Vidurbudhaha
Anamattvadayuktatvat
Anamattvadayuktatvat Iti Vedanta Dindivaha.
So this whole Jagat, Vishwam, here Jagat, this world called the Jagat is what? Namarupatmakam. Namarupe Atma Yasya. Namarupatmakam, meaning its nature, its Swarupa, it's a surface Swarupa of this Jagat is what? Nama and Rupa. Other than that, Jagat doesn't have a being. What differentiates Jagat from Brahman? Nama and Rupa. We saw this earlier when we were talking about Asti Bhati Priyam. Asti is. Is belongs to Jagat or Brahman? Quick.
Brahman.
Did anyone say Jagat? Say quickly no. Yeah. Is belongs to Jagat or Brahman? Brahman. Yeah. Shines, is sentient, is limitless, is in the form of limitless knowledge, belongs to Jagat or Brahman? Okay? Is limitlessly, without any problems, belongs to Jagat or Brahman? Then what is Jagat? Nama and Rupa. There are 5 things that constitute everything. 5 aspects. Asti is. Bhati becomes evident, either to itself or to the conscious being. Asti is. Bhati becomes evident. Priyam is an object of love, either by its presence or by its absence. Certain things you love to have, certain things you love to keep at bay. This is what it is. This we have seen in detail. Asti Bhati Priyam. Adyatrayam. And then the last 2 are Nama and Rupa. Adyatrayam Brahma Rupam. The first 3 have been appropriated by Brahman. And what are the other 2? Nama Rupa. Poor Jagat is left high and dry with name and form. But then how can you say Jagat has a being? My question exactly. Why should you ask all the questions? Let me ask 1 or 2 questions also. So Nama Rupa. But then how does the Jagat has a being? It has a dependent being. It borrows heavily from Asti, from Brahman. It borrows Asti from Astitva from Brahman. It borrows Bha from Brahman. Give me some Bha. Bhati. And Priyam. Let me dress up in your colors. Give me some lovableness here. Why people should only love Brahman? Let them love me too. It borrows it. And then this little scaffolding of Nama Rupa, it dresses with the glitter of Asti Bhati Priyam. And then drags itself out for the jivas to see and dance and say, oh, I want that, I don't want Brahman. This is what it is. And who is this Jiva who dances towards the Jagat? Brahman, who doesn't know Brahman. Yeah. Goes towards all that glitters, because Brahman is not an object, it is the subject. It's very difficult for the subject to know the subject as the subject, especially if the subject is subject to self-ignorance. Without proper teaching, without proper understanding of where to go, how to seek this knowledge, it's very difficult to understand. So naturally I'll be attracted to the object. And naturally I'll think that the object is going to fill me up. And then the glitter goes. Why does the glitter go? The glitter resolves into I. Glitter resolves. The shine of Asti Bhati Priyam is actually belonging to me. And the person is left always wanting, because has the skeletal structure of Nama Rupa. That's how the term came, skeletons in the closet, because they would just buy wonderful things and put it in the closet, and then it would all turn into skeletons. This is all it is. Very sad situation. Therefore, the Budhaihi, Vibudhaihi or Budhaihi, what is that? Yeah, Vibudhaihi. Yeah, Viduhu Budhaihi. The Buddhas, Budhaihi, Kathyate. Budhaihi Kathyate. By the people who know this thing, it is told. Because they Viduhu, they know it. And therefore they tell. What do they tell? This is a big net, a glittering net, Namarupa net, whose net assets are zero. Namarupa net. It's a magic show where you are the big, what is that? You are the big chicken that is being fooled. Yeah. You are the, what is, how do you say it? You are the object of its, you are the victim of this big net of magic which goes by the name Jagat. A magic glittering net. Again and again you fall and get trapped in the net. You think you can use the net to trap others, but you get trapped in the net. There is that comic, that coyote and this beep beep. What was this beep? Road runner, yeah. So this, to catch this beep beep, this wolf, coyote, does all kinds of things. It writes to Amazon.com and gets all kinds of gadgets to make a bomb. And it comes in a big packet. It opens with very happiness. And Beep Beep is running very elegantly and temptingly in front of it. And it goes behind the door and assembles this bomb. But doesn't read the instructions. Puts the thing the wrong way. And then has got the remote control and everything, and closes the ears and presses the button, and then instead of going outward it comes, and in the next one you just see it holding the remote, all fried, a bunch of charred thing, this is the Jiva. Yeah. Beep beep is the Jagat. Yeah, this is what it is. That's all it is. Each time the joke is on you. The joke is on the Jiva, because you try to get out of this and then you are the one spoofed. You think you are very smart. Who is this you? The Jiva. The Jiva thinks I am so clever. I have the Jagat's number. But the Jagat got your number. Yeah. You don't have the Jagat's number. Because really speaking, you are trying to make what doesn't exist into that which exists. You're trying to make something have an existence that is dependent on you, because you are that Asti, you are that Bhati, you are that Priyam. Everything is just an extension of you with a little scaffolding and a little glitter and lipstick, that's all. But if you try to make it a separate entity, then what happens? And you'll have expectations of this separate entity. And then what will happen? More headaches, because those expectations will never be met. The magic show is fun only when you know how it is done. Yeah. The only person who has magic show fun is the magician himself. Yeah. He keeps saying, oh, you know, here is one more rabbit. Oh my God, look at how they are multiplying. He pulls out the rabbit. He knows exactly when to stop. Yeah. Last but one rabbit he knows, it's there, and I have to distract the audience and create some noise, and one more rabbit, and then the hat should be taken away to be refilled with rabbits or scarves or whatever it is. It has to be quietly taken away by the understudy, the apprentice who wants to be the magician, and and the magic wand is just there, and little distraction is taking place. He's just doing things. On to the next act. He has everything under control. This is the Mayavi, local Mayavi. Maya here is magic. Mayavin. What is Mayavin? The one who, here it's different. The one who is not in Maya. Only here it is different. You cannot even say Maya asya asti. No, Maya asya vashe asti. The one who is not spellbound by Maya, who is not bound by Maya or enthralled by Maya. The one who, Maya manager, yes, Maya supervisor, who is not separate from Maya but doesn't come under the spell. Whereas the jiva, is like a donkey. How? Because the donkey, you keep putting things on it, it will keep holding. It will keep holding. So you keep putting all kinds of lies, Oh, you will become famous. All right. You will become this, you will become all the raga dveshas you put on the jiva. It keeps holding, it keeps hoping, that's why the jiva is very burdened. And this is the only difference between Ishvara and jiva. Ishvara knows Maya, jiva comes under the spell of Maya. For the same Maya, for Ishvara, becomes a blessing, a little fun. That Maya comes to the Ishvara as a magic wand. And the jiva is bopped on the head with the wand. And that same wand becomes want, for the jiva. For want of understanding, for want of knowledge, self-knowledge. One becomes a wanting person, wanting this Maya to go away, or wanting this Maya to keep giving something or the other. Wanting, wanting, wanting. Wanting and haunting. Haunting others to get the wants. This is the life cycle of the jiva. Life after life after life. This is the jivik cycle. Life after life. Whereas for Bhagavan just says, okay, let's open shop, let's have a show. Doesn't need any apprentice, doesn't need understudy. Maya, the assistant, is himself alone. The same Maya who converts this jiva into a wanting Kangala, a beggar, full of avidya, shadows the jiva like avidya, adds to the glory of Ishvara as all knowledge, all power. There she stands, this creative goddess. Wonderful, wondrous, great being. And then what? In between Jiva and Ishvara. This is who to know. This is what is the as though separating factor. But Maya is not, Maya is a force, a mithya force. A force that is dependent on Ishvara. She is not a separate parallel reality like evil or devil or whatever it is. No, there is no parallel reality, there is only Ishvara. So Maya is what? A non-separate force. A dependent force. A force that has sustained by the knowledge, power and existence of Ishvara. A projected force. And if I come under the projected force, that means I come under the spell of mithya. It's a mithya force. Oh, ignorance is mithya? Yes. Why you waited so long to tell me? If I had known, I would have been enlightened by now. Even now, it's not too late. Yeah. Ignorance is mithya. Well, if ignorance is mithya, then why does it have a power over me? Mithya means non-separate from Bhagavan. Mithya means dependent on Sat Chit Ananda Asti Bhati Priyam. Mithya means it doesn't have an independent being. But then why is it causing so much problem? If it's not really there, it shouldn't cause problems. No, it's not that it's not really there. It is there. Oh, if it is there, then how can it be removed? If it's not there, then why is it causing problems? Well, here is where we bring in our Vedanta dictionary. As though. It is as though there. It is as though there because it is called mithya. Another name for mithya is anirvachya, anirvachaniya. Nirvachaniya, nirvachya means definitely said. That which is capable of being said for, in earnest. Anirvachaniya, that which you cannot really say exists or doesn't exist. It has an iffy, as though reality. Yes, and iffy, that which is iffy is gone in a spiffy. Finished. Why worry about it? It is there as long as it is enshrined, enthroned. It is there as long as it is made into something. And all the broods, avidya comes with a big genealogy. This avidya, upahita, chaitanya, as it were. So the jiva's common, see, the word upadhi we know, correct? So the upadhi for everyone is different. Some jivas are in dog upadhi, some jivas are in cat upadhi, caterpillar upadhi, human upadhi, even in human upadhi, tall upadhi, short upadhi, and then what? Man upadhi, woman upadhi, old upadhi, young upadhi, various upadhis. The upadhis keep changing. Even the same upadhi keeps changing. So these are all the, what is called, these various quote unquote as though containers which as it were hold this limitless consciousness. As though hold, they don't really hold. Much like even the space is held inside the pot and we call it pot space, room space. Is it room space? I mean, what makes room space different from that space? Just a few walls, that's all. Cardboard walls. And then you remove, it folds up, there is just space. This is just as though space is arbitrary. And then based on that arbitrary nature of space, we sell space. So much square footage. We sell space. You buy space. And everywhere you see space exists, including here. That's why you say I'm spaced out. Space, space, space everywhere. So just like this consciousness, the same example we can use, what else can be used other than space? Consciousness like space, it cannot be held, it's so commodious, accommodates everything, cannot be tied up, and indwells each and every upadhi and is mistaken to be as big as the upadhi. That's why we say, upahita chaitanya. This chaitanya means consciousness, which is qualified or so to speak as though qualified or as though delimited by a certain form. It's not really limited, as though limited. But why even say as though? Well, because even if you want, you can't jump out of the body right now. And guess what? You don't need to jump out of the body. Just like the pot space doesn't need to break the pot in order to understand that it is non-separate from the space outside. It's a cognitive shift, right? That is what one has to undergo. So these are the separate upadhis. Caterpillar upadhi, grasshopper upadhi, crocodile upadhi. What else is there? What other funny animals are there? Deep sea squid upadhi. Puffing fish upadhi. Yeah, a puffing upadhi. When it gets angry or when it sees some threat, makes it big. Even cats do that. They make themselves big by walking sideways in a very funny way. Yeah. And all the hairs they make, that's how people got the idea of mohawk haircut. Yeah. Then this is the whole way in which, we see that these upadhis are there, which each upadhi is different from another upadhi, correct? Yeah. But there is one thing that is common to all upadhi. What is that? Well, don't go there quite yet. Yeah, upadhis. Huh?
Space.
Avidya. We have to see avidya as an upadhi. This is the beauty of Vedanta. Everybody has an upadhi which is different. Nose is upturned, nose is downturned, nose is like a hook, nose is going sideways, eyes are, what is that? Looking in, cross, or they are called wall-eyed, they are looking at the walls of the room, and then what? Eyes are small, eyes are big, and the eyebrows have various shapes, square and up and down and zigzag and round, People make very funny things. And same thing, face is, moon face, a completely round face, oval face, heart-shaped face, square face, looks like that comic. Huh? Like that sponge. And then, triangular face like we see in the comics. All these kinds of faces are there. And but these are all the different upadhis that we know. That one thing is different from the other, one knows. At the upadhi level, what is common? Of course, what is inside the upadhi is Brahman. That is also common, but we are not talking of what is contained, as it were, in the upadhis. We are talking of what is the upadhi, the containing factor itself we are talking about. And where is this Brahman living? In avidya, so to speak. Yeah. The same place where the avidya is recognized. That is why guha nihitatvam guhayam pravishtam. In that avidya alone, that avidya therefore has to be removed in order to see Brahman. Because the avidya becomes the most popular covering. Yes. Freely available. Achhadakatvat, it covers everything and everyone, as though avidya cannot really cover Brahman. And avidya, this the not very famous aspect of Maya it never comes alone. Just like some people you invite for dinner, they will say, oh, I brought my neighbors S. I brought my friends S at the end. I brought some family members. I brought my children, plural. Because I know that you will take care of all of them. They'll never come alone. You are afraid to invite them. Because here it's not like an Indian wedding. You're cordially invited with yourself, family, friends and your village to come to our wedding. And nobody bothers. The more the merrier. American wedding means, there are 12 people, including bridegroom and padre, what's that? The officiator. Yeah. 9 people total. And there's so every plate counts because everything is so expensive here. And usually the couple themselves pays for the wedding, And so therefore it is difficult. It's a different culture here. So if everyone comes, the whole brood comes, what are you going to do? They come uninvited, correct? Similarly, Avidya, the grand, matriarch, comes uninvited. You don't remember saying, please come and abide in me, as me. No. Not only that, she has the audacity to bring a huge list of people along with her. And all of them crowd the Antahkarna. Yeah, they take the best rooms with attached bathrooms and with a view outside and balcony, attached balcony, everything, They take the best rooms. And poor Brahman is sitting in a small little corner along with a spider. Yeah. This is how. Who does she bring? And how? Who are all these people that she brings? We'll see after the break. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah.
Hari Om. Yeah, we'll have a brunch break. 15-20 minutes, come back.